Alright boys, in today's video we're going to go over the dead zones in this map, California 2. Now, I feel like California 2 probably has one of the coolest dead zones that there ever was. The fact that there are many dead zones, each of them having their own loot table, is absolutely incredible. And in this video I'm going to show you guys how you actually go through every single dead zone, what you need, and what you can get from there basically. So let's get started. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate if you guys subscribe. Make sure to drop a like as well, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about these dead zones. So the first dead zone is quite simple. All you would need is a gas mask. In order to get yourself a gas mask, it is very simple as well. You would just need to get yourself a broken gas mask from the fire station, and then from over there you would require to go to the metro underground. You would need to get yourself a filter, which firefighters also drop, and you just need to get yourself some basic stuff such as ballistic fiber, rubber, and you can get these from killing normal zombies and salvaging items that you can find across the map. So the first dead zone, the metro dead zone, it has multiple entrances, and you can get yourself some really good loot from there. From there, it's important that you get yourself biohazard fibers and the biohazard clothing, which they can be dropped from normal zombies, and you can also find them scattered across the map. And from there you can also get yourself, again, some really good guns, but obviously not the best guns. In my opinion, the best items that you can get from there are the biohazard items and more filters, because they are actually really common to find. After you get yourself the biohazard outfit from this dead zone and some extra filters, you would need to go to Mojave, which is the desert at the bottom part of the map. Now over there you would need to be very careful because there's like a bunch of giant sentries across, and you can actually get yourself very easily to die. So I don't recommend that you go there unarmed or not prepared or having no meds. You need to go down there with meds 100%. Are you guys trying to set up your own Unturned server but you don't really know where to start? Then Pine Hosting has you covered. Pine Hosting is very user friendly and not hard at all to master. I literally had no idea how to do anything, but with Pine Hosting's navigation and super easy interface, I learned the basics very shortly. They have locations all around the world, cheap pricing, and they also offer a variety of games. There's not just Unturned servers, they have other game servers such as Minecraft, Ark, Project Zomboid, Rust, and a lot more. My favorite feature from Pine Hosting is the plugin and workshop installer. With just a simple click, you guys can install certain plugins. And make sure to use code LDG for 30% off, and let's get straight back into the video. And from there, you would need to get yourself into the reactor, which is an underground bunker. From here, make sure that you start getting yourself as much of the keycards as possible. You can get multiple tiers from there, tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So I recommend that you actually try to get yourself as much as possible. And that's basically all you would need to get from Fort Mojave. Across Fort Mojave at the top, there's also mega zombie spawns, which you can get some really good loot. There's also jets that spawn over there. A lot of explosives, a lot of high tier guns, and obviously there's its own case, where if you unbox it, you get yourself, there's a bunch of really cool guns over there. There's the gun that's similar to M249 over there, so I recommend that you guys loot around, but it's very important that you go to the reactor at the bottom part, and from there, get yourself keycards. It's very important. So after that, you can go to the next dead zones, which are Del Mar's Bunker, Deepwater Complex, both of them being bunkers. Now, the tricky thing about these dead zones is that in order for you to escape, you either can try to escape in the first 30 seconds from the main door, or you would need to make it to the end of the bunker. To make it to the end of the bunker, it's very simple. All you would need to do is just keep going, basically moving forward. In some of the dead zones, it actually shows you which one, there's arrows guiding you. And in these dead zones, it's important that you get yourself more of the key cards. These two dead zones can give you tier 2 and tier 3 keycards quite easily, and even if zombies don't spawn them or if there's no loot table around, these are actually planted into the map as forageables. So you can actually just go up to it and you can pick it up. They don't despawn, they just stay there, and basically it's very important that you get them. Over there you can also get yourself some really good guns. There's the first dead zone, for example, Del Mar. You can get yourself some really good ranger guns. And there's also mega zombies that spawn over there, so I definitely recommend that you make it and check it out. You can get yourself a lot of explosives as well, a lot of attachments, a lot of filters. Make sure that you do have enough filters to make it to the end of the bunkers. Now, if you're fast enough and you get yourself a key card before you actually run out of the 30 seconds, I recommend that you just go back to the main entrance. Obviously, if time runs out, then you would need to make it till the end. It's not really that hard to make it till the end. Sometimes you may need a little parkour, but all you have to do is just keep walking until you make it till the end. But the secret for these is to just make sure that you get keycards so that you can progress to the next dead zones. And the final 2 dead zones, which are the mythical rarity, obviously we need full biohazard. These are the largest dead zones, and they are actually really cool. From here you can get yourself some really good loot. Obviously on the map, if you guys don't know where they are, they're all marked on the map where you actually need to go to. There's the mountain, and then there's also Mesadine, or whatever, however you call it. Obviously for each dead zone, I recommend that you also wear night vision, because since most of them are underground, then you wouldn't be able to see anything. So I definitely recommend that you do that. Each dead zone has its own mega zombies, own loot. I don't really want to spoil too much, but basically the main tips for you is the first dead zone, get yourself biohazard outfits. Dead zone 2 and 3, make sure to get yourself key cards 1 and 2, and then the final 2 dead zones, make sure that you are well equipped to fight yourself some really cool zombies. Let me know which is your favorite dead zone. I absolutely love all of the dead zones in this map. I really think that they did a really good job with this with this, however they planned it. It's very cool. Make sure that when you're exploring, you are also well equipped with guns, ammo, and meds, especially the second dead zone, Fort Mojave, because of the sentries. I hope that you guys did learn something. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below, and over there I will respond, or you guys can respond to each other's questions, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.